Alright, well it looks like we are live. Let me get my monitor, my monitoring tool. Yeah, I should probably do that before I say something. Well, actually I can't see anything on there. How am I supposed to monitor if I can't see anything? Alright, well, now it seems to be live. Hey guys, how's it going? Wait. I mean, you guys are okay, but I'm not. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, because I can hear... Oh. Let me see here. My stream is not dropping any frames. So I think it's okay. We'll have to figure it out. Alright. Hey guys, it's me! Hey folks, it's me, Tabletop Android, your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast. I'm currently not a real pilot, but next year, 2023, I do plan on pursuing that goal. My plan is to get my PPL and then eventually become a corporate pilot. Right now I'm a big fan of general aviation, not interested too much into the airliners, but I am testing out the CJ4, which I kind of like, so it's kind of like a general aviation airliner. Hey there, I'm gonna say, because I can't do D's and K's right next to another, I'm just gonna say Cash Gaming. What's up, Cash? How's it going? Alright. So I'm with the pilotclub.org, a wonderful virtual flight club. We do lots of group flights, and this that I'm doing right now, this is the we're using OnAir Company to do some charter flights. So on Mondays I do some charter, some on-air stuff, and Tuesdays we have our general aviation Tuesdays, and then Friday I'm doing some Friday night ops with VATSIM. So we're going to continue flying in Alaska. This is the Alaska Gold Rush. It's wrapping up. I barely did anything this month. Last month I was flying so much. I got the Top Gun award from the group, and then that kind of burnt me out, and I didn't realize it. It's the Cat in Black. Hey now, how's it going? Yeah, so I went the complete opposite. Cash Gaming, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So this month I'm gonna try and do maybe 1 or 2 flights tonight in Alaska. We'll see how that goes. With the Sim Update 10 happening, glad to be here. I'm glad you're here too. So with Sim Update 10, I haven't gotten around to updating all of my add-ons. So I got the Cessna 172 enhancement mod, but I haven't checked to see if it actually works with Sim Update 10. So we will see. Let's take a look and see if we can find it. I'm playing around with the CJ4. I like it. We got a bunch of propellers. I think it had, I don't remember, I think it's WB Sim. Okay, so Textron versus WB. So I believe, so the add-on is still there. So we'll be using the floats on this one. So let's see if it works. Alright, so let's see here. Let us check out all of the on-air stuff that we have going on. So, oops. Let me see here, which one do I have? I've got charters. Alright, so we've got the 172 and we have the XCub. Those 2 planes are available. I believe the last place that I flew the XCub, so I'm at PAWD. So let's see what we have going on at PAWD. 68 Mike is the registration number for the XCub. So let's check out the TPC charters. So here we have the charters. We have the airplanes. We're looking for 68 Mike because the club has a bunch of planes, so we need to look for my plane. 68 Mike. Thought I saw. Nope. Here, 68 Mike. PAWD. So let's go ahead and take a look right here for all the current jobs in that airport. All right. So actually, you know what we need to do? Let's go ahead and check out and see if there's any crazy weather, because that is trying to fly in Alaska with their weather. Center's on. I was not expecting that. It's been on for an hour. We might have some ATC coverage in Alaska. That is bloody awesome. Oh, here's the weather. I don't like. Okay, so yeah, so here's some freezing. Here's some freezing weather, and this isn't good either. So I believe we're at Seward. We're at Seward. So if anything, I want to fly south. I don't want to fly through this weather. I'm afraid. All right. So let's see what we got here. We could fly in the opposite direction. Distance 61 versus 191. Let's see. Yep, so that is the only 2,000. Not really too interested in the money. We are public address system, so that's cargo. 596. Our XCub holds maximum payload is 976. Okay, so we're okay with that. Now, do I want to go in that direction? No, I'm supposed to be hitting. You know what? I need to do better planning on this one, because 122. I mean, let's do it, right? It's mail. Oh, okay. Is that timed? No, it's not timed. Okay, so let us take a look at let's get rid of these, and I'm going to look at PAWD versus PASW and see where that takes us. So we're going to open up a little nav map, and here goes PAWD. Nope. There we go. And the other place was PASW. Is that right? PASW. Okay. That's our destination. Let's use OpenStreetMaps. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and change the aircraft to the 72 Skyhawk. Okay, so based on, it's going to take an hour and 6 minutes, it's 122 nautical miles. So that's just flying back across. So we need to get up to 9,000. Need to get up to 9,000. So is that doable? Yes. Can we do IFR? Let's go with this one. Do we have charts? Ooh, we have ugly charts. Okay, we do have charts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we can hit up this one. We can run the Victor 441 up to here, and then we can use this one. All right, we have options. Let's see if we can add Seward. Nope, not waypoint. Alright, so here we are using the IFR low because we're not really going super high, or we're not traveling super far. We were using the IFR high charts. This is basically for long distance, and these are usually the airliners, the boys that are hanging out at 30,000 feet. So we're going to use the IFR low charts, And here are Victor Airways. So these are established routes that helps, what's the word? Not organized, but kind of everything has the same, everything is familiar. So you tell ATC you're using Victor 441 chart, or airway, they have an idea of where you're traveling. So here is a waypoint sewer. So this is how you enter the airways. So we're going to take off and then we're going to enter SEWAR, SEWAR. So here is me trying to get connected. Here we go. There we are. So we add SEWAR to the flight plan. Alright, we're going to then take Victor 441 to this VOR. That would be the TED, or the Anchorage VOR DME. So using your traveling the airways from one VOR to another VOR. And here we're going to take it to the Tagger waypoint. And then we're going to take that to this Ron, this Ron waypoint. And at that point we can get off of Ron, and then we can just make our way there. So this is roughly the route that we're going to take. We're going to do an IFR flight. So now we need to figure out some weather and some other stuff. So if we check out where we're taking off from, based on the METAR that's there, we have winds are currently 180 at 4 knots. There's an overcast at 7,500. Is that right? I always mess this up. I think it's 2 zeros. So this is 7,500. So it's an overcast. I don't know if it starts there. I think it's where it starts. So yeah. So we should be good up until we get to 7,500 feet, and then we're going to be in Cloud City. Let me see here. Can you actually? You actually can't see my mouse. I'm here moving stuff around, and you can't see it. Okay, so I've switched to desktop view. You should be able to see my pointer as I'm trying to point things out. So this is the METAR that I'm looking at right now to help me. So preferred runway is 16 and 13. So 16 and 13. So 180. So 113. Nope, that's 16. So 13. 13. So, and this is 16. So 18. So the wind is coming up from this direction. What is going on with my? Oh, darn it! Wrong one. Wrong screen. Look, I've done this before. I'm not a noob. We could see it before. Now we can see. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I was showing my desktop. I was showing the game scene. Let me see here. I'm telling you. Okay, and now you can see the desktop. Okay. Okay, so 180 is, so the wind is coming from this direction, so we're gonna face that direction so that we can go ahead and take off. Alright, cool. So let's take a look at some weather stuff. Yeah. Take a look at, well, here's Windy, and I'm actually not too familiar with Windy. I've tried to use it. It's a bunch of cool charts. Here, this is where we are. So we're at Seward. So these are some. Now we can. So here's the wind, and I believe that this is the speed of the wind. Forecasted. This is temperature. So we're at 10 degrees. That's at surface. Now we are going to be flying up around 9,000. So let's change this to about changes to about 10,000, just 300 meters. Yeah, it kind of jumps from 6,000 to 10,000. All right, so at 10,000, the temperature Surprisingly, still 10 degrees, so that's actually not bad. It gets to 12. Okay, so no freezing temperature except for like here. So we'll just need to stay on the left side of the mountain, of the river. Let's take a look at the wind. The wind up there, 4 degrees, 4 knots, 4 knots. Okay, and it's actually behind us, so that's going to help us. That's going to help us with our speed. Forecasted weather, let me see here. Airports. Okay, so I think we're actually good. Every time I fly in Alaska, bad things always happen. So I am not comfortable with it. Okay, so let's at least get started. PAWD, and then I'll connect to VATSIM, because I got to do that first. Jump back in the game. PAWD, Seward. We've got the floats. Which plane am I doing? So this one. Actually, it doesn't matter because when I load up the game, it's going to change. Blanket 85. Howdy ho, neighbor. How you doing? Alright, so I think we're good here. Yeah, we've chosen our plane. We don't have any liveries. We are going to pick a place to take off from. We're going to hang out here. Let's do parking ramp 4. And then let's load up and see what's going on. Good, good, good. Good to hear, buddy. Alright, so now while that's happening, let's jump back to the desktop and let's get connected to VATSIM. Where is... Here we are. So we've got... actually, I need to know what my registration number is. So on this plane it is... Oh, it's the XCub. Oh, I got the wrong plane. The XCub is there, not the 72. Womp womp. Let's go ahead and do this right. Terrible. Alright, let's try this again. And the XCub. Can do a search. Can do a search. There you go. Nope, it was a tail dragger because I was terrible at it. Let's do a search for Cub. Yes, it was the one with the skis too. Oh, buddy, this is gonna be. Now I'm getting a little antsy here. I was not having fun with that one. All right, so we got the departure. We have the right plane. So now let's go ahead. The XCub is 516 Mike. Where are you flying today? So currently, I'm taking a job. Actually, I did not take the job. Let's go ahead and take it. I'm taking it from PAW to PASW. So let's take that job so that no one else takes it from me. So actually, let's go back to the little nav map. So taking it from Seward, Alaska to Skewentana. Oh man, we're flying to I can't even say it. It's about 128 nautical miles. All right, so I was trying to figure out. So 5168 Mike. So let's get on VPilot. November 5168 Mike. We've got the Cub. Which Cub is it? I think it's this one. Don't think it's that one. Cub Crafters. Let's see there. And it sounds like we got a follow, but my monitor, I need to put it in text. But whoever just followed or unfollowed, thanks. I appreciate it. Look at that Anchorage, or is that a, can I get any details? Request controller info. Yes. I drink better when I control. that's the first time that I've requested that. Tattooed bacon. What a lovely name. TB, is that short for tuberculosis or tattooed bacon? Tattooed bacon. Do you have bacon tattoos? Or do you write on your bacon before you eat it? Cook it before you cook it? Alright, so let's go ahead and file our flight plan. So neat thing about the little nav map is you can go ahead and kind of export. You can copy your route. And I've lost where I am. There I am. Alright. And you can kind of paste it in here. Now they always do this. I don't know what that is. I think that's some sort of longitudinal. I don't know what that is. I don't know. But we're going to do IFR today instead of VFR. So we're going to put our departure, destination, IFR. Here's our route that we're taking. Currently the time is 23:52, so we're going to say 0020 just to say that's the time. No bacon tattoo yet, and I would never disparage bacon by, by writing on it first. The name came from the fact that I have tattoos and am fat as a pig. So, you know. Alright, well, I'm glad to see you owning it. So, how many tattoos do you have? I have one on my leg, and I'm thinking about getting like a whole back and maybe my arm and shoulders. The only stipulation I have is that I gotta go to the gym and keep this body right for about a year, and that'll be my reward. Cruise altitude. So we are in a Cub, so we're gonna probably cruise at 90 knots. Not going far here. Hopefully we can get this bad boy up to 95. So we're going, I think we're going northwest, so we're gonna have even numbers. So that's probably where the 10,000 came from. So let's go 10,000 plus 500. We're not representing the pilot club in this flight. And filed. Looking good. So Anchorage. Is it Anchorage? I don't know. Hold on. It is Anchorage, but according to this, they're no longer there. Oh, I took too long. So here goes some icing. Here goes some bad weather, or some precipitation that we need to worry about. Let me see here. Both my arms are covered. I'm getting ready to get my my left leg done too. Nice. We got that sleeve. I'm digging it. Alright, so I think we're almost ready. So let's see here. That is...
Where are we flying off to, Mark?
Hey, buddy boy. I'm doing, what's the thing called? I'm doing the Alaska flight right now, so I am in... You know what? I can't get these names right. Absolutely suck at these names. PAWD. I'll give you all the ICAO identifiers you
said it was PAWZ?
D as in Delta, Papa Alpha Sierra Whiskey. So for those that may or may not know, actually since I'm sharing my desktop, here I am. This is the pilot club.
Papa Sierra Alpha Whiskey?
Yeah, that's the destination, Papa Alpha Sierra Whiskey.
Oh, okay, you're at Papa Alpha Whiskey Delta right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, got a couple people hanging out. So here's the pilot club.org
Hello, Ryan.
Discord.
How are you?
And we have a couple voice channels. So I'm just in here, just hanging out with whoever wants to show up. All right. So this is looking decent. All right. So I'm gonna pause this tracker so that you guys don't get seasick while I try and figure out some things here. So I need to do the on-air manager stuff. So let's go ahead and get this flight registered with OnAir so that I'm not flying for no reason. You know what I mean? So we got PAW. So here we are. This looks like our flight. That's my identifier, Tabletop Airways. Let's start it. All right. Now the question is, do we have enough fuel? So 734 pounds of mail, a lot of mail. We've got 187 pounds of fuel, and apparently, yeah, apparently we have more fuel than we need. So we're going to jettison some fuel. I guess we're going to jettison 20, let's jettison 26 pounds. So let's do some quick maths here, right? 187 minus 20 minus 27, let's make it easy, 0, and so 60, so 160. Let's go with 159, and then we got some quick maths. Boom! Alright, so we have fuel, crew, cargo. These guys think I'm 190 pounds. So it's, if I ever put my real weight on there, which is like 250, I will never be able to do any missions. So that's kind of one thing that I have to kind of get in line. If I want to be a pilot, I think I need to make sure to figure out how to keep my weight down. Alright, so we're going to validate that, and now let's go back to here and make sure, because I didn't even look at the fuel report. So according to a little nav map, we need 114 pounds of fuel, plus the reserves, so that's like 144, so we're good. We have enough. Alright, good deal. Are you fine with me, Paul, or are you just hanging out?
Loading in.
Nice. Just so you're aware that I am streaming, so anything you say will be used against you in the court of law.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so we have that, we did our flight plan, so we're good there. And, you know, it's funny, there's so many things that you have to try and manage. There's like a bunch of RAM that you're using, you're just stuffing a whole bunch of things in there. Alright, so we got this going on, so now we need to fly now. We're not doing anything with the offset, we're just going to take the time for what it is. And then now I just need to get my payload in order. So I've got the fuel. 138 versus 150. Oh, I got... Oh, no. See? You see that? You see how they try to cheat me? They gave me 138. Well, I currently have 138, and they're like... And I'm supposed to have 159, and they're like, yeah, man, everything's fine. We're good. So let's jump back in here. Alright, you give me that 159, buddy. There we go. Well, we'll just leave it at 157. It's fine. All right, now this is where things get a little funky. So I've got, and this is where I need my calculator because I'm not going to do this math in my head. So we have 924 total pounds, 445 currently. So we have 479 pounds that we need to put into this plane. And where we're going to put it? I guess the rear passenger and the baggage. I don't know what the max is. I should probably look up the POH for this. But why would I? So, let's see here. If we divide that by 2, right?
Alright, should be in just one more second, and I'm basically ready, fired up and ready to go.
Alright, copy that. I'm here working on my my weight and fuel. So 239.5. Okay, so let's round down. 239.5. So let's add 80 pounds to that. So 319. It seems like a lot for the baggage. 319. All right. Yes, I definitely expected our center of gravity to be out of control. So let's minus 80 from this. Okay, now let's add 175. 414. 414, and ooh, the center of gravity is still out of control. You know what? I saw this the other day and I don't understand it. But whatever it is, it feels like I'm cheating. So now I was trying to learn about center of gravity, how to calculate the center of gravity, and I know that there's some point, I know that there's some arbitrary point that the manufacturers put on the plane to say that this is something, I don't know, there's some measurements that they use, so I'm wondering if this has anything to do with it. I don't know, but as we can all tell, my center of gravity was no good, and I went ahead and change this value here. So we're gonna go with that. Huzzah! All right, so fuel, everything looking good. So here we got all greens. So we can go ahead and start tracking. But we want to get. Do we want to get this up? I think we want to get this into the thing there. Okay, so let's get the fuel. Actually, you know what? Since you guys are here, oh yeah, all of this sweet. Oh, you know what? Before I even do that, because I enjoy the VFR, all the new data points that they have with the VFR. Okay, good. I had one add-on that actually reverted it back to the old one, so I just wanted to make sure that this is good. Still good. Alrighty. Parking is set. Yes. Flight controls. That looks fine. Let's go ahead and see if we can check it out on the other. So we have our ailerons looking good. Can we take a look at the elevator? Yeah, we can see the elevator. Alright. Yes, I think we're good. Ignition is set to off. The ignition, I believe, is here. Let's see. It's actually one of these. The ignition left hand? Right hand, I guess. Set to off. All electronics are off. The mixture is set to lean. The mixture is the blue one. So mixture is lean. Nope, mixture is fuel. Haha. Fuel. Right here. Prop is set to max. And carburetor heat is set to N. Where is my carburetor heat? This one. So I have yet to actually use the carburetor, to take the carburetor heat out, and I definitely think that we probably shouldn't do that in Alaska. Parking brake is still set. Select the fullest tank. Let's take a look at our tanks here. And this one's actually hard to read. I don't understand, unless something is wrong with me. So this is 24.45 total. This looks like they're not aligned.
Why everybody got quiet?
Uh-oh, because the warden's in town.
Uh-oh.
What's
Party's
up, man?
over. Party's over.
Oh,
Get back
no.
in the cell.
Oh,
Get back
no.
in the cells.
I'm getting there. Okay, so
Okay.
we have 15. So I'm going to look at this one and say we have
Are you guys
15
flying?
on the right. Yeah, man, I'm doing an Alaska run right now for TPC charters.
Yeah, you know what? About time. It's been 3 weeks. You ain't done nothing for charters.
Hey, look.
This is you know what? I'm gonna ask him to take your flag down from the wall. This is embarrassing. You call yourself Top Gun?
I think I kind of burnt myself out last month.
Yeah, you did, dude.
It was a part-time job.
I know. I couldn't believe the hours that you were putting in. I was like, shit, I'm not even putting those hours in at work.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be, back to normal next month.
Yeah, pace yourself, man.
Look, I was obsessed, and my wife was supporting me, and I just went all in.
Well, as long as you didn't get divorced, you're good.
Right. All right, select the fullest tank.
Right, Paul?
Yeah, exactly.
Is Paul currently divorced? Are we talking about this right now?
Well, I don't know. I don't think his wife supports it like your wife.
Oh.
Oh God, no, she doesn't.
Oh
Yeah.
no. All right.
And he got a little one too.
Oh yeah. Mine are all teenagers now, so they basically fend for themselves.
Yeah. Get your own lunch.
Right. All right, so fuel pump.
Yeah.
On until.
All right. Well, I saw you guys getting all lovey-dovey in here, so I figured
Yeah.
Okay,
it's something that as general aviation pilots do often.
you have this camaraderie. You guys are a special group.
Yes, we are.
We're the best group.
I
Well-
didn't. I didn't want to say it, but you know, if it's true.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright, so, and
uh,
this is the problem
yeah,
with
I mean, I'm not going to
being
comment
on
on
the-
that, Paul.
being on Discord.
Yeah.
Is you get
There's
sidetracked.
the man, the myth, the legend.
Your kids are 20 and 17. Nice.
I'm gonna see
You
how
just
big of an idiot I am.
want to hang out in their room.
Well,
Oh,
we don't need to see. We already
So you-
know.
oh, I got you tattooed. 20 and 17.
So what's weird is.
Hold on.
Let's see if I can
Let me see if I can turn down Discord.
Hey, Jake, you know what's weird?
What?
How you just cut in the middle of our conversation.
No, this
That
thing-
is weird.
I'm using this,
You guys should have just talked over me then, huh?
and I think I say it
Hey,
every
did you
week.
talk to Jason?
I haven't
Alright.
heard from Jason in ages.
All
Why
right,
is
so
Jason
27,
still,
2017.
like,
I've got a
Still
17,
even in the
15,
club,
and a
Paul?
13-year-old.
What's he doing?
How's the 20-year-old? So I got two kids that are
You said it to
driving.
me?
One of them's
Yeah.
working.
I
The
don't
other
know
two
who
are
the hell
doing
Jason
really
is.
good in school, and the other one, the one that's
Well-
working, is kind of
This
like
guy that's
having an
like
existential
JASIN,
crisis about
right?
Yeah.
college and being an adult and stuff like that. Did you
Yeah.
have
Talking-
tattooed? Did you
Nah,
have
he's
any
been out,
issues
man, I don't know.
having the
I should
20-year-old
talk to him.
transition?
He's technically on staff.
Because these
but
kids
I don't
nowadays
think he
are
should be on
are
staff.
are different.
Yeah, this
They're a
is
different
what it looks
breed.
like if you're curious.
Well,
Okay.
you know, I can tell you
Electric
what this
pump
looks like exactly. Your
on
data
until
is turned
fuel
off. Show me your
flow
setting.
flows, then off. So where's the fuel flow? The fuel flow is
settings.
here.
Wait,
Fuel PSI, I believe. No,
wait,
fuel
how do
fuel
I get
graph.
into the-
Let's see what happens when I turn
Oh, I
it
can't
on.
tune into your thing. Okay, so go to. Yeah,
So,
look at all this.
I don't know where
shit
the
grayed
fuel
out.
flow
What's
is.
wrong with you?
I don't know why it's grayed out.
Maybe it
bro.
doesn't work.
Bro, go left.
Okay,
Go left.
we will.
Go right, and then.
We'll
turn
say that
on.
it peaked.
Right
Mixture.
there,
We're gonna
first
set our
one.
mixture to
Turn that on.
rich.
Jesus
Ignition
Christ.
switches on, left and
bro.
right.
Oh,
Ooh, clear prop.
That's. There we go.
Alternator
Jesus.
on. Where's our
Whatever.
alternator?
I'm subtracting points right now. This is a shit show.
There's no points to be
Alternator.
taken. Right?
There we go.
This is
You
a
know
rookie
why.
mistake. You know what? I can expect this.
All right, prop
from Paul, but
max.
you, bro.
Already set the prop.
Oh yeah, like freaking-
Throttle is at a
What
quarter of an
happened?
inch.
This kid's
Let's
supposed
go
to
ahead
be
and get
better.
that starter.
Yeah, you're supposed to be good. at
1000
computers, bro.
RPMs. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it.
As I told Mark, I was too busy getting my hidden
There we
orphan
go.
saving license.
Let's
Yeah,
get
that's
these
all bullshit.
RPMs
Okay,
at
just run that
1000.
now, look at it. There you go.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Well, my
That's
daughter,
wondering
the
why it looked
20-year-old,
like
has
shit.
some mental health issues,
Yeah,
which
well,
makes it very
yeah.
hard for her to work. Gotcha. She's an artist and
And-
does a lot of commission art.
Try this in VR.
Hey, very cool.
You guys probably need a drink after.
If
that,
you don't mind tattooed, and I'm serious, because
You
I'm looking
know,
for
I
a
should
redesign,
use
kind of like a
Shit
rebranding
show with you by now,
of
but-
this. Send me her
you'll never get
link.
used to it.
I would
It's
love to
there.
take a look at some of her work.
Alright,
I was
yes,
looking
I-
at someone on Twitter to they were doing some commissions,
Sorry to
so
butt in on you
I'm
guys'
certainly in the market.
conversations.
Mr. is about to
No
get
problem, bro.
his license. Oh, he can't wait to get a job. Nice.
Mark loves you, so it's all good.
Yep, that is true. Some might say, what is it, John 14?
What is that? Oh,
Jesus. So, you know what? I used to know
Yeah.
it.
I thought you were gonna say prison love, but okay.
Oh no.
You went in a different direction.
I sure did. The complete opposite of where you were going.
You're such a
Very
positive
A
person.
finder instant Lincoln. Thanks, tattooed. Hey, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Serge, have you seen Bubba in the rain rooms lately?
All right. So the lights as required. Master avionics switches on.
Listen, yeah.
So let's turn on our
You
lights.
were a shower
Avionics
buddy
switch. Let's do. Well, we're in
Cool.
Alaska. Let's strobe it and
Bubba.
nav it.
from the prison
I'm
shower.
gonna turn. So
Ah.
are we?
Oh yeah, we were shower buddies. Yeah.
Let's see. It's got the strobes going on. All right. I think we're okay.
You and Lucas, best friend.
All right. So,
Yeah, I mean,
do we still have
What
ATC
happened?
coverage? Let's look at Volanta. And no ATC coverage. We're gonna do Unicom. Oh no, actually I had the wrong.
Willie's got a new airplane.
I had I had the wrong
got
view
her.
on. Yay, we still have.
He's got some.
So this is
some two wings biplane joint
I guess Anchorage Center. All right.
Not the Waco, is
I
it?
need to hurry up
in
and
a screen
and get in the
screenshots.
air before.
I don't know what this is, bro.
So this
Check this club, like,
is
once
frequency
a day.
133.3.
That's a moth, tiger moth, I think.
Okay, so let me see here. Com 1 standby. 13333.
It's probably
I think
good
that
for
was it.
stall, too.
Transfer.
That's old. It's like a tub with two
All right,
wings.
so let's see. What's my
Just
call
coming
sign?
out of World War I.
You know what? I'll need to
Yep.
write it down. Uh-oh. All right, give me a minute. So I am opening up OneNote, which is
Jake, now why you
what
go
I
posting
use.
your settings all over the place?
I use
You
to
said
keep my
post your
notes
settings.
while I'm talking to ETC.
I told it. I set it to.
All right, so
Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. Well,
I am November.
all you had to do was the data settings, but you sent some
Yeah.
other settings.
Where's
That's
my?
fine.
Yeah, that was instructions unclear.
You know what's funny, dude? It's like, I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with the sim, but
So,
it's
I'm
almost
looking
like
for
a
my
movie.
registration
'Cause
number
I
for
go on
the
these,
plane.
like Facebook groups for
You know, this
like
it's
FS 2020.
shouldn't be that hard, right?
Half of the messages are like this. Oh my God,
5
sim update 10 broke the sim. I can't hear anything. And then
5168
10
Mike.
seconds later, update. Oh, I had my volume on mute. It's like half of the shit is user error.
I would say more than half of my problems are user error. I'd say like 90.
Well,
All right, sorry about that. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna check on something here.
yeah, I mean it happens. But I'm glad we figured it out, man. So you can fly again like a normal person.
Yeah.
Indeed. Hey, I just wanted to interrupt you guys real quick, just to give you guys a heads up that I am streaming. So if you want to keep your what's the word here, your conversation as PC as possible, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, you on stream?
Yeah, buddy. I'm on Twitch, baby. You can find me
Hey.
at twitch.tv/tabletopandroid.
Viewer.
You got a nice logo though.
Hey, thanks, man. I actually got that from what is that thing called? Fiverr.com.
Yeah, you told me you commissioned it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Remember I used to make fun of it?
Yeah. Well, now that you mention it, yes, I do remember that you made fun of it.
But I was joking.
Of course, you want me to believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's nice looking. All right. Well, anywho, I gotta go. So.
Look at that. This guy knows he's being recorded, so now he doesn't want to talk anymore.
Well.
Serge knows how to play the game.
Yeah. Nah, I gotta go and start getting ready. I thought about flying the helicopter for a little bit, but maybe next
We both
time.
know that'll never happen, Serge.
Oh, it's happening. Well, you know,
How many times?
Jake, let me tell you this, man. I'm so disappointed with this Phoenix
All right.
latest update that I'm going back to CJ4.
No way.
Yeah, bro. CJ4 is getting dusted off.
Good thing we have the power washer.
Yeah, we're gonna need to power wash that joint.
Waypoint bridge.
Nah, man, they messed some
Where's the
things
flight
up on the
plan?
latest
Active flight
update.
plan.
Now
Here we
they're
go.
working on it,
All right. PA.
and so I don't know. I'm just tired of
WW.
like I don't know why they had to do and mess with all
Seward.
this stuff. It was fine
Destination is PA.
The updates that I really wanted them to do, they didn't
what was
do
it?
any
S,
of them.
S something.
So kind of upset.
SW.
And I was watching.
Boom. All right.
You guys ever watch
Let's add a waypoint in
Premier
there.
One Driver?
We're going
Yeah.
to
Yeah. So I was watching
Sewer.
him fly.
SE.
He doesn't have CJ4. I think he's got like CJ3 or something like that, but
didn't spell that right.
or XLS maybe. But so I was watching him. I was like, oh my god, I remember how.
All right, so
nice
that's
it was to
S
fly
E W
CJ4.
AR.
I may have to jump back.
That's our
in
first
it, man.
waypoint.
What the Phoenix
No
do, though?
duplicates
Like,
found.
what
Oh, they
exactly
actually
is
found
working
it. Sometime it doesn't find it.
After the update, so they messed
About
up
11 nautical miles from us.
on
All right, cool.
the flaps
Then we have Ted.
logic on the Pros.
TED.
Like
All right, looking
flaps
good.
Didn't have enough drag. The gear didn't have drag.
And then we
all
have
this
Tagger.
weirdness. And then So they pushed this
Tango
hot fix.
Alpha
I don't know what the
Golf
hell's going
Echo
on, but
Romeo. Yeah,
all
buddy,
my
I got
landings
this.
are now 600 feet per minute.
Hey, taking off from
Ain't that
Jamaica
easy?
in a B738. I'm gonna
No,
fly
and
over
they
this
used to be
hurricane. Oh
200.
boy.
No, they actually
Yeah,
have
right.
like
As sim pilots do.
something going on.
That's actually true.
Um,
Very true. At one
and it's
point,
like,
I think there's a bunch of volcanoes
like
going
a-
off, and I was just
like a
flying
poop
over
show, man. I land,
to those areas and
it's like,
it didn't,
bam,
clearly
and
it didn't have the
I'm all
volcano
over the
itself, but
runway.
but it had the cloud system,
Like,
and that was actually
Co-pilot
really cool.
landing that?
Tagger. So the last one
yeah, I
is
don't know, man. It's a mess.
Rohan
You know who else we haven't seen in a while? Josh.
ROHH.
Yeah, he's been working hard.
What's that? N.
Maybe he got sent to prison. I don't know.
All right.
When people say like, "Oh, I'm going on a trip up north," a trip up north.
All right. Cool beans. So we have that.
Yeah, Paul knows.
You did the same thing.
Well, I'm looking forward to the Bush Wednesday next.
All right.
Tuesday.
So heading altitude. So now let's set our
That's
altitude because we're
gonna
gonna
be
use some autopilot here
I was gonna
because
say,
of
yeah,
all of
you guys
the
fixed it?
Yeah,
weather because of the weather system. So we're gonna go to
I
10,500.
posted a picture of it somewhere, I think.
And actually, I really should have
That's
cleared
fine.
this with center
It's an
first
easy
before I
fix,
even
just the
think. So
gear and the
actually,
prop
let's
and
go ahead
everything
and
else.
pause this. And this is what I'm talking about. There's like so much stuff going on in my head. I need to make sure
Yeah. Well, that's
that I'm
good,
doing it
that's
right.
good. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna fly.
All right. So
Well,
this
I
is
have no
a
idea what I'm
XCub.
gonna fly for Bush Wednesday.
Anchorage Center XCub,
It's
November
probably gonna be
5168
Bush
Mike,
fly.
requesting
Where
IFR
she
clearance.
want me to teach her the Xena.
You might have to get some of the if you don't have something like that, you might have to get like the gut grab.
Ooh, you know what?
I can't talk the gut grab.
Very possible.
Why can't I do 172 Bush?
Let me see here.
Some of the fields are going into like.
Oh, you know what?
I can't even take
Center's
off some of
offline.
them. They're just like way too short.
Dag damn it.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, some of them.
Yep. All right. Center's
Where-
offline.
Wow.
I'm gonna have
I take
to.
what I take, but
Let's
the
switch it to.
172 Bush rod has extra set of flaps and big tires.
No power.
Let's switch it to 1, 2, 2,
Oh, I see.
8.
Yeah, you need the power with the high elevation.
All right. So now we're on Unicom.
Okay,
So
what
this is
about Kit Box?
Seward.
Yeah, that'll work.
I think it's Seward.
Actually,
You know what?
You know what?
This
Don't
is
I
one
have
reason why I like
in a
this.
sim?
So PAWD. Take a look at this. So this is Seward, and I'm taking
Don't I
off
have that
on
in
runway.
sim, or is that-
I want the
oh,
longest
I
one.
gotta buy it.
What?
So I
gotta
believe
buy this.
1.6 is the long one.
Xena?
Let me quickly verify with the little nav map. And 1.3 actually,
I don't
1.3.
know.
They've got
Okay.
the flight models down to a T.
Nope.
No, it's like as realistic as.
This
put
is
in the
Seward
third
traffic.
mountain flap,
Seward,
drop it
Seward
down.
traffic, XCub,
Okay,
November
Seward better than
5168
Kit Box.
Mike, taxiing to
Xena
runway
is
13,
nose
Seward
wheel,
traffic.
And I can put the cape up.
Mark, I'll switch back around. I'll follow you out.
Oh, I do like that. The fact
All
that
right,
it's
copy
got
that.
a nose wheel, because I'm not.
I forgot that,
tail dragger endorsement.
I forgot that Paul was
It's
in
really
here.
easy
Oh
to
my
fly,
goodness.
too. Got a DNS 530.
There he is.
Here's where it's at.
Now the funny thing is, I don't know where I don't know where
So you know
where I'm
what?
at. Let's see if I can zoom in.
Yeah, you need something that's a tail dragger, 100%.
Well, I don't have the endorsement.
All right, so I
can't
gotta
do that.
turn to my
Oh,
right.
it's easy to fly.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't have the endorsement.
I'll endorse you on it.
All right. So,
Yeah, how's Elliot do that?
so
I
I'm
tell
no
you what,
I'm no
try
good with the tail
1.7.
draggers. So let's hope.
If that doesn't work, send me a message. I'm more than happy to teach you Xena.
Okay.
We need some more Xena's representation.
What are you gonna fly?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you think?
You're gonna take out first, Paul, or me?
Yeah.
All right, good. Paul, what you flying?
You can go. I'm running to the kitchen real quick.
All right, copy that.
I am going to probably take the Husky as much as I possibly can. For the flights that I can't, I'm gonna take the
So there goes
Kit
Paul.
Box. Kit
Paul
Box
hanging
really is
out.
Good. I've been flying a lot more. I think
Almost
it's
nicked him.
Kit Fox. Isn't
Can't see anything. So runway
what about
13.
the Cub?
I should be looking at my map.
rush to answer.
Oh,
Sorry, I ran to my kitchen. The default Cub?
Yeah,
go.
the Cub that's in the sim.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's what
Okay.
Mark's flying right now. That's pretty good. I don't mind it. My problem with all the tail draggers in this game, conventional landing gear aircraft, is there's no rudder. Like, the rudder just does it itself.
All right.
The Husky's
So
the
let's see
only
here.
aircraft in this
We are
game
going
sim
to.
that the rudder reacts. Like, it actually, like, you need to use the rudder in order to get the plane
We're going to be
going.
climbing. We don't have FLC
Yeah.
mode on here, so I'm in love with the 737-800. Can't wait till the PMDG releases their
Yeah, that's fine.
747. All right, tattooed bacon with that 737 and 747 love. We're going to go VS.
Is Husky add-on or is it part of the sim?
We're going to go.
I don't want to
We're going to do an FMP of like 500. No, let's do of like
Well, if
800.
you are gonna buy something, yeah,
Alright.
it's good.
Let's see.
Yep, it is good. But
my
that
guy behind me?
kit box
Yes, he's behind
is
me.
the best
Alright.
just 'cause when you buy it, it comes with all
Seward.
to
Seward
scenery
traffic.
and a bunch of other things.
XCub November 5168 Mike.
Yeah, it comes
Taking
with it,
off
yeah.
runway
But
13.
the airports it
Seward
comes with,
traffic.
too, it comes with like 8 different airports or 6
Okay.
of them, and they're all awesome too.
So I think we got everything. Let's get the trim. Nope, that is a flap. Let's get the flap down.
Does it come with the first officer?
Yeah.
Now here's the funny thing is I don't know if I
You get
can
a cool back.
see where that runway is.
Backpack on your passenger seat. You can change the color of it and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool. I like that company. Well, and I know why I like it because of Campac.
Your flight will be monitored until you land
I'm
and
gonna
shut down
try
the
172
engines.
push first.
You know what? I totally. Oh my god.
I am.
I totally forgot to track my flight.
How you
Is
like
it
VR?
is it tracking it for me?
I mean, it's
Yes,
little
okay,
choppy,
it looks like they're
but
tracking
it's
it
a
for
lot
me.
more immersive, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although that person is smaller than me.
Let's go.
Their head's in the way.
I don't think I'm on the runway.
Well, I'm super happy that you got a new system and you got all this going.
Yeah, I mean this is clearly not the runway.
You saw the map on top of the
Airborne time logged.
I remember for.
Seaward traffic, Pilot Club 25, Department 13, Seaward.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, man.
Oh my goodness, that was terrible. That was clearly not the runway. The runway is back over there.
Yeah. Paul, this is a report pilot just bought a kit box.
All right, so we are trying to climb all the way to 10,000. So that's going to be.
He was telling me that he was gonna build one. I guess he didn't build one.
Yeah, he found it.
So where are we? We're at 1,000. Man, we have
Titan 5.
kind of a long way to go.
Or version 5.
We're at 55, 65 knots.
Yeah.
So we're doing about 500, about 700 feet per minute.
It actually changed its name too. It's no longer fishing.
All right, Paul. So my goal is to get to 10,500 feet. I'm gonna be turning around soon and climbing.
He got
Look
fired.
up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's turn off the landing. That one.
Oh no, dude! Are you
Alright.
serious?
So we're still climbing. Yeah, we're climbing at 1,000 feet per minute.
You gotta watch
Is that right?
speed.
Yeah.
See how
Not
quick
bad.
you went? You put a dive right there, bro.
So here, do we have? I think we have room. So let's start.
Bye-bye.
right.
November 5168 Mike turning right,
Alright. I
Or-
gotta get going, gentlemen.
turning west, doing a 180.
Bye, Paul. Bye, Jake. Bye, Tango. Papa.
Look at this guy. Bye, Serge. It was nice to see. It was nice to hear from you.
Yeah, it was good to talk to you guys. Except for Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get a yellow.
Nope.
All right. So where is my magenta? Oh no. So the funny thing is I've got a flight plan here, but clearly I'm not following it.
Mark, what's the name of the identifier for the airport window?
Papa Alpha Whiskey Delta. Oh, where we're going?
Yeah.
Papa Alpha Sierra Whiskey. So now I need to put his audio back up. Let's go here. Alright. So you guys can hear him, and it's not just me. Let me take a look at the active flight plan real quick just to make sure. Papa Alpha Sierra Whiskey, yes. I did tell him properly. We're only at 3,000 feet? Oh my goodness, I don't think... I'm gonna have to try and go through these valleys. Is that right? Am I just now getting over... that doesn't look right. I guess. I guess it's right. Alright, now how do you fly with real people? Because I've got somebody with me, and I can't see them. I can see them, I guess, if he has an ADB. I guess that's him behind me. Let me see. Hey Paul, I'm flying through these valleys until I can get some more altitude.
Wilco.
Doing about 600, so I'm at 4,000 feet. Not terrible, I guess. Now this looks like it's on a different CDI. Nope, so now I'm dropping. I should probably use my trim instead of... Alright, now where's my CDI? You think I've flown this plane before, but I haven't. I mean, I have. I just don't know where anything is. Alright, whatevs. We're gonna do it manually. We're gonna follow this magenta line here, and hopefully get some climb out of this thing. Trying to hit 10,500. And I'm gonna have to pay attention to my fuel. Where can I see my fuel? I cannot see my fuel. 9 gallons per hour. And I apologize for all the jittery, the shaking, the camera shaking. All right. I mean, I don't think we need to go to 10,000 because we have these valleys. Doesn't seem too bad. Let me see. Hold on. Let me put. Well, yeah. Paul, what altitude are you going for?
I'll climb up to the 10 like you said.
Okay. All right, so he's going 10,500. I didn't want to cause any commotion or confusion, so I'm just gonna stay on that. I'm gonna stay on the original plan. I'm not gonna alter it now. So, you know what? I should lean my fuel. And let's see here. I should lean it so I can get more power out of it. How do I know I'm getting more power? My RPMs are pretty high already. So the EGT's at 1434, and it's going down. So about 14 seems okay. I'm not really climbing, so let's keep climbing up some more. Back at 1,000. It seems to be doing okay. About 800 to 800 to 1,000.
There's a lot of clouds in front of us.
Oh.
I don't know if we'll be able to clear that.
Oh right, yeah, that was yeah. We might have to go through the valleys then, huh?
Yeah.
I'm digging it. There seems to be plenty of space.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna start a little descent. I'm gonna start getting lower, I think.
copy that. I'm about 5,400. I'm gonna descend down to 4,000. I'm gonna pull back on.
Looks like there's a little path if we follow up to Quartz Creek and keep going up that way. We should be able to cut through.
Copy that. Quartz Creek. Notice how I. Notice where is Quartz Creek? I don't know where Quartz Creek is. So, you know, it's funny. I went ahead and said Roger like I knew what I was talking about. How do you know where Quartz Creek is?
On the map, if you see where we are right now on your sectional, if you go up a little bit more, it says like cabin, and you see power station in the green, just slightly to our north. And there's that lake right there, Kenai Lake. Quartz Creek is about 15 miles to our north.
Gotcha.
But if you see all that green on the sectional, as long as we stay with that green, of course, we'll be fine.
So on the sectional, here we go. Let's look at our VFR sectional. So I'm looking at actually I guess I should show you. It's looking all crazy. So Hidden Lake, Shellac Lake, and I need to see if I, you know what, that's not going to work. Let's try this route, this one. All right, so here we go. We can still see it. We're pretending this is a tablet, and I've got my sectional there. And it looks like I'm descending, so let me use my trim. Okay, now let's take a look. I guess at this point you would use autopilot. But why would you do such a thing? So here's where we took off from, Stewart. And I guess we're kind of following this valley here. Following this valley, and he's talking about Quartz Creek. Okay, that is an airport. What is my altitude? Holy moly, I've been dropping this entire time. So the RPMs, oh, you know what? I've been pushing my throttle back, and I should have been messing with my RPMs. Oh boy. I feel like a total noob. All right, so my guy's behind me somewhere. Can't see him.
I started my turn in.
Okay, copy that. On our right.
Yep.
So, how are you looking at your sectional and flying? Are you on autopilot or anything, or are you just winging it?
Ah, just winging it.
What a real pro.
I don't think this plane has autopilot. And I just got that flight plan go. I got it set up right on my yoke, and I just keep looking down, reverting to that.
Oh, gotcha. That's a smart idea.
And that's how I do most of these flights. I never really plug in the waypoints to do any of that.
Gotcha. I'm flipping back and forth between my screens. I'm definitely looking forward to getting a second monitor.
Yeah.
All right, so it feels like I'm not climbing. I don't know if the terrain is just getting higher, or I feel kind of like I'm just like going down, but I don't feel like I'm climbing upwards. So it looks like Paul is in front of me and underneath. If I can see him.
So looking at this weather where it says on the sectional it says power station, there's a mountain right in front of that. We basically have a chance to go right towards that airport Quartz Creek. I can't even talk Quartz Creek, or we could take a left and go towards that Cooper Landing tower, and you see the bridge right over this lake. I think I'm gonna take the left.
All right, copy that. I think I see you on my map. I don't know if I see you.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll just follow you. I don't see him in front of me. He's there. There goes the lake. Is he like, am I right on top of him? So he is...
Real quick, where it says Cooper Landing right above us on the sectional. If you see above that, it says Cooper Landing WX cam. You can go on to FAA's website and check the weather cams. You can see each airport that has a weather camera and see what their conditions are.
Oh, okay, neat. So what? So we are, I guess we're here. So I guess we're going through this valley. Because I do not see, I do not see Paul's plane at all. Let's see if we can... So that's funny. I don't think I see you in the game, but I see you on my map.
Yeah, I didn't see you for a while either. I only saw you briefly when you made that 180.
Yeah, same here. Okay.
Usually I see some kind of lights, but yeah, for some reason nothing.
Hey, Mummy Pilot 79. Don't beat yourself up. You can do it. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. So we have a waypoint here, but Paul made an assessment that we were going to have a tough time clearing those clouds up there. So right now we're just kind of going off our IFR plan. So I think we've abandoned the IFR plan. We're doing VFR right now, Visual Flight Rules, and we're just using these valleys and making our way to our destination. So here we can see Paul in front of us. Unfortunately, there seems to be a glitch in the game because we can't physically see him anymore. We were able to get a glimpse at one point. Let me see something. Hit the P key because I bound it to players. Nope, don't see. All right, it's all good. But Mommy Pilot, I appreciate you being here, and I'm glad you were able to send a message. Nice. All right, so we're in Alaska. We're at 2,600 feet. We're kind of descending a little bit here. So you can see this is a negative. So we're descending. So when it's black or blank, we're kind of at a cruising, or our nose isn't pitched up or down. It's kind of like a neutral. Alright, so Paul was talking about, I believe we're over here, we're coming up to Cooper Landing. Coming up to Cooper Landing over here. I think we're going to continue following, probably that valley over there. See anything out? Oh, that seems wrong. We're doing good in the sense that we're doing more than 90 knots. I expected us to be very slow. Alright, so let's do a little bit of climbing because it looks like this elevation is going up. And I see right here. Okay. So we're gonna pitch our nose up a little bit. Try and probably climb at 500 feet per minute. It's a nice gradual climb, just so that we can get ourselves over this mountain. So the neat thing is that here we have like a horizontal, they call it a horizon. So as long as this yellow nose, this kind of represents our nose. So as long as this is above that line, then we'll eventually climb over it. Looking good. Let me see here. ETE is 20. The distance. So I think this is 22 minutes to our next waypoint. But since we're not doing waypoints anymore, we should probably take them off, and it'll be more accurate. Go ahead and remove that, and remove that, and we're just basically going straight to, I can't even say that word. Okay, so now we have 53 minutes until we get to our destination. 95 nautical miles to go, and our ground speed is 108 knots. So currently you can see that our indicated airspeed is about 100, but our ground speed is 8 knots. So there's roughly 8 knots of wind behind us, pushing us, helping us go faster. So we are definitely going through the valley, and we'll need to climb up some more. So let's make sure that we are pitching our nose properly. Alaska is a beautiful place, and also dangerous, but it is gorgeous. One of these days I will be excited to take a real flight out there. So this is a XCub. These Cubs are pretty awesome planes. They can kind of take off and land at very short and rural landing airfields. So they don't have to have a hard surface. They have big wheels, They have enough power and they're very light so they can kind of take off. So I see some flashing, so that's very possible that that's Paul. Alright, let's see how we're doing on fuel.
Good evening, Captain.
Good evening, how are you doing?
Pretty good, but I'm tired.
Oh, did you have a long day, mister?
Yes, I did.
Copy that. Are you at home with a drink in your hand right now?
With a beer in my hand.
Nice, that's what I'm talking about. Do you have any plans for tonight?
Landing at Halifax and go to bed.
Nice. Do you use the VFR menu window? No, what is it? VFR map window in the game?
Talking to me?
No, I think I was talking to. I think it's Nicholas. I always get everyone's name mixed up.
Wait, I'm with the controller.
Gotcha. He's talking to the controller, so he's actively not listening to us, which is perfectly fine. All right, so definitely I saw some lights blinking and turning to the left. So we're going to continue following to the left. We're at 3,200 feet.
What was your question?
I was wondering if you use the VFR map that's in the game.
Nope.
Gotcha.
I'm on P3D.
Oh, gotcha. So what is, I mean, it's a silly question, but what's that one like? So I've learned that X-Plane, I believe, has more realistic flight controls, I think, compared to Microsoft Flight Sim. It's really pretty. What's XPD
3D?
Yeah.
3D, it's like the next gen of FSX.
Okay, gotcha.
And I got the version 4.5 because I spent over 15K on my flight simulator.
Ooh, very neat.
Probably 8K on software, and probably the rest of it, it's all hardware, PC, monitors, module.
Gotcha. Very nice. I am highly impressed with those numbers.
I barely use the mouse when I fly.
Okay, got it, got it. I'm digging that. So I saw a video the other day about Microsoft Flight Simulator's history, and then I learned that I think from FSX up until MSF 2020, it was about like 15 years of nothing.
Yep.
Yep, that's why P3D took it over.
Gotcha, gotcha.
They and X-Plane, that's, yeah, you know. I was on X-Plane for a long time.
So, do you have any plans on getting X-Plane 12?
Yeah, I was gonna get it, but I don't know. I will. I don't know what's stopping me, really. It's just the scenery, you know. You need ortho. You need that Orbix thing or whatever.
Well,
Right out of the box, it is not good. You know, it's still just like X-Plane 11, but you need, once you download that Orbix World or whatever the hell it is, I have no idea, but it makes it 1,000 times better.
okay, gotcha, gotcha. Now, does the Orbix kind of act like a add-on manager for the game?
Yeah, you can download the Orbix task manager or whatever it's called, and yeah, it's its own separate thing, and it separately for add-ons and stuff. Because Orbix basically, you know, has every add-on for X-Plane 11
Oh,
and
okay.
P3D.
and P3D. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have them all.
Now look at this. Look at this scenery over here. This nice. These
I
clouds
have
are over
all the sceneries
cast or
from
whatever.
FS Dream Team,
Beautiful.
Orbex,
Absolutely
Flight Beam, Flight Tampa.
Now I've been getting my add-ons from FlightSim.to, and
Yep.
now that I need to update them, I am wishing desperately that I had a manager instead of doing it manually.
Yeah, I know. It stinks. But it's the fun of it. For me, it's like the part of the pre-flight.
Oh, right. Ooh, 500 feet. So I am pretty low to the ground. 500 feet off AGL. I'm 500 feet above the ground. All right. So let's follow Paul. Paul is to my right. I still can't see him just yet.
My brain is kaput.
What time is it over where you are?
It's 9 o'clock. It's inventory week at where I work, so.
Oh. That's right, you live up in Montreal, don't you?
I'm in Three Rivers. It's between
All right,
Montreal and
so
Quebec.
Let me see if I can
Oh,
do
nice.
autopilot.
Wind 190 at 2 knots.
Why did it tell me that? Wind 190 at 2 knots.
And don't ask me to move back to Montreal. Hell no.
You're not a fan?
Not anymore. Election is next week, and if
there he is. I
Legault,
think
that
he's over
bastard,
there.
comes back in, I'm moving back to Ontario.
Oh no. I don't know much about your political going-ons. Ours is a mess.
If he comes back, man, we gotta wear the mask, everything, passport for this, passport for that.
Yeah.
All right, so I am super low. I don't know why I keep I am
Sounds like a whole bunch of communism to me.
not using this guy.
Yes, it is.
I should be using my trim, and I'm not using my trim. I was using my yoke, and I'm over here just descending and not even paying attention. Getting super low to the ground here.
Negative 153, taxiing out runway 15 for a left departure.
Oh, but look at that, dude. That is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Next week in Canada, you don't need to put the mask in the planes anymore.
Oh, nice.
It's about time.
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can get some altitude here. I think what I'm worried about is losing my speed. that's one reason why I'm not climbing. All right, let us focus back on the game screen here. Nothing else to see. It's a little bumpy. A little bit of turbulence there. It's all good. Paul, that was a good call for us going through the valley instead of trying to go up top.
Yeah, and it was fun too.
Indeed. So it's funny, or interesting. So here on the map, here's a lake. I don't feel like I see the lake. The lake's probably over there somewhere. But it amazes me how just this distance seems like it's close, but it's pretty far. far enough at 1,300 feet, which I'm still descending. All right, so let's see if I can. Let me see what I can do. Autopilot. Does autopilot work? So I'm level. Now, can I switch it to nav?
Are you all in the U.S.?
Yeah, I think the majority of us are. I'm in Georgia on the East Coast.
Near Atlanta?
Yes, sir. About maybe like 40 minutes north of Atlanta. So I got nav. Is it on? Yeah. So nav is on, but it has level and VOR, so that doesn't look right. So this is green.
The only thing with Atlanta, they built the airport and after they built the city.
Oh yeah, I heard that the city was destroyed, so they had to rebuild it, and it was kind of a mess.
Alaska 153, 60 runway.
All right, so I'm trying to change this from nav to something else. Hold on a minute. Let me see here. I'll be. Sorry, there, got distracted by one of the kids. All right. So I couldn't figure out. So right now this is using like nav or localizer, but I wanted to use GPS, so I want that magenta, but I don't know how to switch it in this plane. But I did end up climbing. And there goes the is that the bay, the lake? There goes a plane flashing over there. Okay, so let's see if we can change. So this is level. Is that what I want? Is that not what I want? Oh. Nope, that is not what I want. Turn it off. FD. Flight. No, that's flight directive. Nope. Not what I want.
How do you say the name of our airport? Squentana?
Oh man, I tried a couple different times to say it. I can't say it right. Squentna, I think.
Yeah, that's it. And if it's not that, they're all wrong.
Okay, look at that. Just look at it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. So what I wanted to do was to get this thing on autopilot so that I can kind of take some time to look. But since I don't know how to work my own aircraft, the procedures, the map, nope. I want to change this. But none of these buttons seem to be what I want them to be. Approach, IAS, that's, what's IAS? That's not anything. And then there's these.
Aircraft Alaska 153 is clear 4,000, departing airspace to the northwest anchorage.
Fuel pump. these are all, yeah, this is ident audio, so none of this stuff right here. So I don't know how to change this. I kind of feel like a fool. Just a little bit. Yeah, well, it's fine. We'll live. So I see the flashing light. But this right here, here's the flashing light. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. So I'm gonna assume that that's Paul. Paul, what altitude are you?
1400.
Okay, gotcha. I'm at about 3,300. Oh man, this glass lake with these clouds,
right.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is.
Alright, so I am doing 116 knots. Ground speed is 124. Very nice for a Cub. Very nice. Alright, so let's try this again, right? Any of these buttons. There goes the barometric meter. I don't know what this is. Do I want to push it? Oh my goodness gracious, here the CDI source. This is a touchscreen. Oh, that is hilarious. There's more option. There's bearing pointers. What is that? Oh, that's, yeah. Gotcha. Oh my goodness. I feel like such a fool. Headwind, speed director. Let me see here. Go with speed. There we are. I like that. And I guess there we go. Okay, so we know where our wind is coming from. Behind us at 168 at 4 knots. Here's our, okay, so here is autopilot. Let's go to nav mode. So there goes GPS is kicked in. It's going to try and climb me at 10,000 because that's originally what I was trying to do. So actually, let's just click the altitude hold button, and that'll keep me at my current altitude. So it's intercepting the magenta line, and then it's going to turn right now. So it's going to try and hit that line, and then it's going to turn so it'll be straight. Alright, good deal. So now that that's happening, is that happening? I seem to be missing. Nope, I haven't hit it yet. I'm turning on my controller, and I'm just, there we go. But there it is, and it should be turning, it should be heading north. Looking good. There's another plane. Don't know, on my left hand side. Could be above me. Let's take a look at the drone mode. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay, so we're about 29 minutes away, 59 nautical miles. So let's look at some information about our destination now that we figured out where autopilot is. So we're going to be crossing and coming to, well, I mean, we can definitely, most likely we'll be following the river. Keep the river on our right. There's some airspace there. So, Skowentna. Oh boy. So pattern altitude is going to be 1148. So we'll just round that down to 1100 feet. It's usually 1,000 feet above ground. We have runways 10 and 28. Let's see where we are now. So we have 10 and 28. So 28. So here's west, which is 27. So 28. Let's see if we can change our heading. Let's change our heading bug. Change it to 28 just to give us a reference. So here we go. So when we come in for landing, we're gonna come landing there. Well, actually, that really depends on the weather. Let me see here. Let's see if we can find some information on this place. All right, so here, where exactly is our destination? I think it's over here. Yeah. Now, what is this? This is a MOA, military operation airspace. So this is the military airspace. Right on the edge there. Squentna. Do we have any coverage? No, we don't have any more coverage. There we are over there. TPC 25. There goes Anchorage. Let's see. There goes Anchorage over there. Don't have any frequencies. That is a little, I mean, not like a whole lot concerning, a little concerning. Let's take a look. Take a look and see if they have any information for us. So, elevation is 148 feet. About this one. So this is just trees and just that one runway. 28.
Aerial traffic,
10. Let's see here if there's service beacon. I think that's the beacon there on the left hand side. Unattended. Runway condition unmonitored. Recommend visual inspection prior to landing. ATV road crosses runway. So there's a road crosses runway. Soft during spring. Runway 10 and 8 marked with reflective cones. Don't know what that means. Marked with reflective panels. F-16's inbound. You're in trouble now. Right? Yes. Yeah, you're right. But actually, I mean, maybe not. So here's the cool thing. So let's take a look at the Anchorage sectional chart, right? Uh-oh, did I lose it? No, here we are. So this is the Sustina MOA. So let's see what here are the red. So here is the Sustina, the altitude. So as long as we are 10,000 or 500 or 5,000 AGL, whichever is higher. So AGL, 10,000 or 5,000. So as long as we're under 5,000 AGL, we're fine. Intermittent 8 to 1800. Okay, Monday through Friday, So I mean, the current time I believe is 0. Is that 01? I think it's 0100. I think it's 0100. So we're good. We're good, buddy. F-16's about. Alright, let me take a look. Are we still on course here? Am I actually out of fuel? I'm surprised that I had enough fuel. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna wait till we get down to 5. So we have plenty of fuel. Last time I tried to fly somewhere, I don't know what happened, but I was nowhere near. Look at that. Okay, we're trying to figure it. So we were looking at World VFR and then the MOA. We're looking for information on this place here. Right. And then we're looking at the, I forget what this is called, chart supplement. So remarks, communication, CTAP on 122.9, radio aids, NOTAM, Big Lake. Com, weather toll free, Kenai, FS dial, from Big Lake B, or Bravo, Gulf, Quebec, VORTAC. Oh, okay. I guess this VORTAC is down there somewhere. Alright, so we got CTAF as communication, we got AWOS, or nope, this is AWOS. 135, so these are, I believe these are all weather frequencies. Hey Paul, how can I check the weather for our destination?
Weather cam.
Weather cam is so silly question. Is it weathercam.aviation.gov or something?
Hang on, I'll get you the link.
While he's doing that, let's see if we can find it. Weathercam. Nope. Nope. Wait. Let's do a search. Weathercam aviation. Right? Weathercams.ffa. Oh, I think we got it. Weathercams.ffa.gov.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I just missed
Nice.
it.
Where are we again? Okay, so we're in Alaska. Yes. We crossed over this lake. So here's Anchorage. So we're over here, but I don't see any. Nope, it's over here. Oh, that is. Oh wow, that is pretty neat. Weather trends, temperature, wind speed, direction.
Yeah, you hit the update too. I don't know, for some reason it said there's a new update available. And I hit it and now it gives me even more stuff. See all those bars on the left hand side, you can filter out so much.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, it's looking pretty good over there.
Indeed.
Gives you every angle.
Alright, where was... So there's a sectional... NOTAMs. Takes me to... Are there any NOTAMs for this place? PASW. PASW. Which is also known as SKW. So it doesn't look like there's any NOTAMs. Okay. Cool. I guess, you know, I guess we're okay there. And weather data.
Now, of course, the only other way now to get the wind is just to do technically a low approach over the runway. Every airport in Alaska, you're never supposed to land. You're always supposed to do a low approach over it first.
Are we looking for the windsock?
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. So how far? Are we?
Windsock, we're looking for animals, we're looking for rocks, we're looking for
Look at this.
divots, we're looking for wet areas, everything.
Well, that was hilarious.
If it was simulated.
Gotcha. There's a mountain in front of us. So let's get down to our. Well, let's get down to like 2,000.
Bears everywhere.
We don't wanna over stress our engine or our airframe, so we're gonna turn the throttle down a little bit. We're gonna do a nice descent. Okay, so there is the river on our right hand side. We're gonna keep track of that. Well, I mean, we can see it. We can see it on the map, but as a VFR pilot, you're supposed to spend 80% of your time looking outside instead of what I'm doing, which is looking just looking at the map and my documents and all that stuff. All right. So let's try and cruise at about 2,500. See if I can see Paul yet. Nope. See him on my map, but not. So let's kind of skirt the edge of this mountain here, this gorgeous mountain. We're at about 36 nautical miles away. Yeah, so how are we going to? Because there's no METAR. There isn't a METAR. Actually, this. So if there was a METAR, it would show up at the bottom. Do any of these have METARs? Yeah, there we go. That one has a METAR. Uh-oh. And I'm below 2,000. All right, Paul, I'm coming in pretty close to you. What's your altitude?
1,500 feet.
All right, copy that. I'm gonna try and maintain 2,500.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Let's increase the throttle so we can do some climbing. And surprisingly, I still have fuel. Yes. So I'm gonna switch it so that we have a little balance in the wings. So I'm now feeding off of my right wing. Alright, so pretty close to Paul if he was here. We can do a little bit of formation flying right about now. Little glitchy, but we're okay. We're okay. All right. Let's pitch this nose down and try and keep her steady. I think the problem I have with tail draggers is I just can't see over the front of the plane. But so many people fly them, you know. Any of these stall, STOL, any of these stall events, it seems like almost all of the Cubs are tail draggers. I'm gonna try and slow down just a little bit. Hey, there he is. Did you see him? I saw him. There he is, right there. Right in front of us. Or below us.
I mean, my plane is hell of a lot slower than yours too. So if you gotta pass me, feel more than free, Mark. I'll catch up to you.
Copy that. I'm trying to manage my space around you. So actually, is there like a certain amount of space that you should have in between planes?
Yeah, technically now today's age is 1,000 feet. You know, if you're doing especially the odd even system. But of course, below that, it's just visual reference. Below 3,000 feet, AGL. But now, of course, communication. You know, if you turn to a flight of 2 and all that other stuff, then I mean, there's certain things and protocols with that on where you're gonna position your plane behind the next person, just in case if an engine fails or something, then you don't collide with the other one if you lose some altitude. Blah blah.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It's almost like a formation flight in a way.
All right, so you can see the turbulence
But I mean,
that's happening.
technically, as long as you got visual reference, I mean, look at Oshkosh. That's an arrival, and you're following planes 20, 30, 40 miles out away from the airport, really close to them, following them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. You're not in ATC coverage, nothing.
Right. So I can see your plane now. Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yes, he is. Yeah, Blanket. He is pretty low. That guy is skirting the ground. Now we're at about 2,000 feet. And I think the airport is, if I can get this plane to stop shaking. So here's this mountainside over here. So I think that's that mountain range over there. And I guess it's right before this one? I don't know. But where's the river? I lost the river. The river's over there, which is, as we know, far away. But yeah, the surface, and this is the thing with well, what is the wind? It's 5 knots. It's not that terrible, but as we get lower to the surface, it becomes more turbulent. Stick my head out of the plane, see if I can see him. Nope. So he's definitely on my right-hand side somewhere. Somewhere. And it looked like it might have glitched again because it should be there. Alright. It's all good. Alright, so we're about 22 nautical miles out. 11 minutes. Alright, let's try and practice this name here. Because we're gonna have to start talking. So this is Skent. Nope. Squentna traffic is what I'm gonna try and say. Squentna. It's almost like I'm speaking Ebonics. A finna, a squentna,
Don't mind me, I'm zigzagging all over the place right now.
I'm trying to practice saying the airport name for the calls. I think I got Squentna.
Yeah, I think that's what we said, right? Yes, Squentna.
I was telling the audience that I sound like I'm speaking Ebonics. I Squentna go to the store.
That's good.
Alright, so let's see here. I mean, I guess I would tell them, I'd probably call when I'm like 10 miles out. Because it's, what's the word? Untowered? It's untowered, so there's nobody there. And, I mean, we're in a really remote part of the world anyway. So it's not super busy. Alright, so let's try and plan this out, right? So we're supposed to do like a low pass to figure out what direction the wind is. And so we're going to be crossing the middle of the, well, in one sense, we could cross the middle. And if that's the case, we'll do Squentna traffic. What's my call sign? November. Oh no. November 5168 Mike. I had to write that down. 5168 Mike, crossing over, crossing middle, coming across the middle. Don't know. All right, 17 miles out. We're at 1,600 or 1,600 feet. We're still burning 9 gallons of fuel. Everything's in the green. Let's see if it's a distance thing. Oops. No, I guess it's just a glitch. So that was that the mountain range that I was concerned about? Alright, so I've been steady dropping about 150 feet per minute. So I need to climb up a little bit. 1,100 feet is our pattern altitude. So they're hanging out. There's a little lake to our right. Alright. I'm digging it. There's another one coming up, which is this over here. And we don't have any internal lights. And what is this? I don't think I've played with this. But it must have something to do, yeah, with the skis. Okay. Alright. So I haven't had a need to use the skis. So where are we? North is up, so okay. So we're facing, this is southeast. So we're southeast of the airport. So when I get to 10 nautical miles, I'll say Squentna traffic. What is this? XCub, November 5168 Mike, 10 miles southeast of the airport. Alright, we're 1,700 feet. Just gorgeous. Oh, do these things match? 30 and roughly 30. Alright, there goes that other set of lake parts. Okay. Squatting the traffic, XCub, November 5168 Mike, about 10 miles southeast of the airport. And I should have ended with squatting the traffic again, but I forgot. Am I still on VATSIM? Sometimes VATSIM disconnects. And I'm still connected. Ooh. Alright, what is the outside temperature? I have not paid attention to it at all. Where's my AOT? There you are. 6 degrees. Okay.
What are you gonna do, Mark? Are you just gonna go right for 2-8? You gonna do a low approach?
I'm gonna try the low approach. I don't know if I'll be able to see the windsock though.
I think I'm just gonna go straight into 8 and yeah, do the low approach as well and it'll check. Yeah, see if we can see it just to go slow.
Okay,
Gotcha.
gotcha.
The traffic, Pilot Club 25, about 10 to the southeast. Gonna make a low approach over 2H by now.
You said 2A. You said you're gonna make a low approach over 2A?
Yeah, that's what's coming up on my map. It's 28 and 10 for the runway.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, 28. Okay. So how exactly does that work? Are you gonna fly like alongside the left or right of the runway to see the sock?
No, I'm just gonna fly right down the middle of the runway. I'm slow, almost as if I was landing. Probably maybe do 80, just one notch of flaps. Well, probably not even 80, probably like 70, 65 even, and one notch of flaps right down the middle of the runway. I'm just gonna look for the sock.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And you can tell too, like how fast you come up to the runway. You know, when you're landing, you set yourself up for that approach. You can already tell if the wind's really pushing you. You look down at your airspeed indicator, you see the thing's really high, even with a notch of flaps. You know that you're coming in with a good tailwind.
So actually, you know, it's funny because I do have my wind, my weather. Nope, what is that? My wind in my Garmin, and we are flying. We have a tailwind right now, so we should probably try and land. What is it? 28 and what is it?
10. Then if we have a tailwind right now.
Yeah.
But you never know. As soon as you get to that surface or get lower, it literally could completely change.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so it looks like it's right after that river. So that river that's coming up. So let's get in low.
And watch your wind too. The needle. Watch as you get lower. It's gonna start shifting.
Okay, gotcha. So we're gonna keep our RPMs high. We're gonna reduce our throttle. The nose, we're kind of pitching downward really quickly. I did not intend for that to happen. So 2.8, and actually based off of
Traffic, Pilot Club 25, about 5 to the southeast. Gonna make a low approach 2H by now.
low fly, flyover. What was it? It was a low fly?
Low approach.
Low approach. Low approach, okay. So let's reduce the throttle some. And I actually... So I don't
Honestly,
know.
whatever way you want to say it, though, it's just completely fine. Like they say, as long as you get your message out in as few
500.
words that everybody understands, you're good.
Copy that. Copy. Sweating the traffic.
long have you been flying
November
up that
5168. Mike doing a low fly or low approach over runway 28. Sweating the traffic. Alright, so we're about 70. Based on the map that we looked at, we know that the beacon is on the left-hand side of the runway. It's actually an interesting approach. I thought that the runway was over here, but it's actually over there. Okay, so let's get one notch. So I can't see it.
Danny Sock, or do you see what your needle's doing?
Okay, yeah, yeah, we're actually, the wind is in the opposite direction. My needle is...
You got a tailwind?
Sorry, I was about to eat it. I still have a tailwind, so 10 would be the...
Just circle out to the right and just make a left base into 10. That'd be the best bet.
Alright, copy that.
Squadron traffic, Pilot 25 is on about a mile final 28. Gonna make a low approach, then circle back out to the west for a left base 10, Squadron.
Alright, so that was interesting, right?
This airport's paved, that's lame.
You are such a bush guy. Alright, so we're gonna want to do a teardrop maneuver and kind of come back in to do left base traffic on this. So let's we're at about 1200 feet, so let's try and stable out. Let's slow this plane down a little bit here. Alright, so now we can go ahead and make our turn and come back in a 45-degree intercept to left base runway 10.
500.
Sweating the traffic, November 5168 Mike, entering left base runway 10, sweating the traffic. Alright, so there goes my terrible teardrop maneuver.
Wait, you going back for 28 again?
I thought I said 10. 10. So let's put on our landing lights, because I will forget.
Okay, now I see. So you're on right now a left downwind for 10.
That is correct. Did I say something else?
Oh, you said base.
Oh, uh-oh. My bad. Downwind. Alright. Correction, November, sweating the traffic, correction, November 5168 Mike on left base runway 10.
Oh yeah, no biggie, Mark.
And traffic, Pilot 25 is also on a left base 10, a little bit further out, cut the traffic sites, but...
Sweating the traffic, 5168 Mike, turning base runway 10, sweating the traffic. Alright, so let's see here. There's a lot of things going on here. I want to make sure. So now I need to turn final. Sweating the traffic, 5168 Mike, turning on final, runway 10, sweating the traffic. Okay, so here.
And squadron traffic, Pilot 25, final 10, the traffic sites by now.
Alright, so I need to slow this thing down in order to get my flaps up. Wheels are already down. Uh-oh, let me put my foot on my pedals. So I need to raise my nose just a bit in order to slow it down, and then I'm gonna put one of my flaps down. Let's put the second flap down. I'm gonna pitch it. Alright, so I've got all the throttle off. Just gonna...
Oh, I missed your landing.
Landing time logged.
Did you 3-point it?
Surprisingly, it was a decent landing. Now I just...
Traffic Cycle 25, about a mile final, 10.
I just need to get off the runway.
Oh, there's only one little taxiway thingy, huh?
Yep. Trying to
Take
find...
it time. No rush. I can land well before you anyways, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the taxi seems to be all the way on the other end of the runway. Let's see. I'm telling you, man, I am not a fan of these tail draggers. I can't see. Alright, there we go. Sweating the traffic, 5168 Mike, cleared runway.
Oh, it's at the very far end? I thought it was right where I was at.
Yeah, it's on the 28 side.
Oh, take it back off.
Uh-oh. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can swing around. Oh, that's what I ran into, the car. Alright. Okay. Whew. Smooth, huh? Oh, thanks, Blanket. Oh, you know what? I don't... Oh, no, where is it? It's not there. So I need to figure this out, because I had the recording. There was a recorder. I don't know how to use it. I enabled it, but then it seems like every time I don't enable it, every time I load, it's not enabled anymore. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can see Paul. Oh, Paul already landed. There he is. You know, I was trying to watch you land, but then I saw that you are taxiing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already here. Oh, that was a fun little flight.
Indeed. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate you flying with me, man.
Oh, well, thanks for inviting me.
Alright, so let's turn this thing off. How do we turn it off? We are going to...
Well, Mark, you
take
enjoy your evening. And I will see... Oh, tomorrow, don't worry about the briefing and all that stuff. I got all that.
Okay, copy that. I'm looking forward to attending as a regular attendee and a non-host.
Yes, you better.
Capacity.
See, oh, tomorrow, it's all going to be easy. Tomorrow's going to be quick. It's all going to be very quick, so it's going to be fun. So I'll see you tomorrow, and Nicholas, have a great
Engine
night.
off
I'll see you
time
guys.
logged. The flight
Care,
is
buddy.
finished.
Alright,
It has
alright,
been
buddy. Thank you
monitored
for
by
your
OnAir.
assistance here with low flying and low approach and blah blah blah. Pilotage. I think he already turned off. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn everything off. We got the landing lights, nav, strobe, the AV master. Let's turn off the alternator, the ignition, and the battery. Alright, let's put that to off. What did we have left? About 10 gallons left? 11 gallons? Looking good, looking good. This thing just... That van won't move. Alright, let's pause that. And so now let's take a look. Nope. It's back here, back here. It's funny trying to manage these scenes. We have the on-air stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Now I need to take a picture. Apparently the group wants proof that I did it. Boom. Alright, it's a regular landing. Well, you know what? Sorry, you actually don't see what I'm doing. Let me switch to my desktop. So we have this thing here, Charters, Alaska, and everyone's just kind of pasting their stuff. Alright, so I am, boom. Oh man, a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, that's where I am. Let's go back to planning. Alright, good. So we have a regular landing, 63 knots. Right, taxi not exceeded. I got some XP, level 6 is a valid flight. Ooh, engine was on at tracking start. Good night, dear. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, so I was looking for it today and I don't know where it is. That's not the couch. I mean, is that where it belongs? Found it where? I don't know if you found it. Yeah, so you should put it back where it belongs, right? I definitely should. Okay. Alrighty. Good night. Okay, I'm back. So yes, the engine was on. So I forgot to hit the tracking button, and luckily for me, the app started tracking. So I guess I'll take the negative hit. Excuse me. All right, that's fine. So we're good here. We got paid. Let me see how much. I mean, we got paid 729, so it's not a lot. The VA, the virtual airlines, they got 70%. We got 30%, but it's all good. Okay, so we are currently at PASW, right? So let's take a look and see if there is anything exciting happening at PASW. So let's change this to PASW, and let's howdy, Otaku Gecko. Are you also having issues with SimWare? I don't think I have SimWare. I don't believe I'm having any issues with SimWare, but I don't believe I'm running SimWare. But how are you doing, Otaku? Are you having issues with SimWare? What actually? Well, yes, of course you are. What kind of issues are you having with it? Maybe I can take a guess. Okay, so PSW, they seem to have plenty of stuff going on here. The closest one is 64 nautical miles to PAAQ. 3000 fragile. Oh, this is actually dangerous material. And I think I did I take? I thought I finally took that skill. Let's see if I did. It's the website to track sim flights on VATSIM network. Apparently it's having issues. Oh. I don't know. So let's see. So I'm using Volanta. Actually, let's take a look at my desktop because I'm going to be jumping around. So I'm using Volanta, but let's take a look at VATSpy as well. There are a couple flights. There are a couple flights that are showing. Let's see mine. So there's mine. Yeah, well, PA, yeah, so that one. So I don't think I'm having an issue here, and I marked me as arrived. So I think I'm okay. All right, so I was looking. I got distracted. I was looking for. Oh, right, my skill tree. Skill. Do I have the ability? Nope, I don't have the ability for dangerous jobs. So I was waiting until I got 4 skill points so that I can just kind of do it all at once. I got to get the cargo loading speed first, and then... well, disregard then. Howdy from flight deck of BYF-41. Howdy, neighbor. Let me see if I can find you. The problem is I don't know how this thing works. Wait, flights. There we go. Can I filter? How does this work? I finally figured out how to do this filter, so I've got filter details here, but just on the cuff. Let's see, BYF 41. Nope, that's just going to give me airports, I think. Can I do a regular search? Do I know how to use this? Apparently I do not know how to use it. Can I... Oh, those call signs. Look at all those A's. There you are. BUI-F41 from San Francisco to Honolulu. ETA. Wow. Very cool. Well, greetings, my friend. Thanks for joining us. I hope your flight goes well. What? Oh, I know. I should be able to... yeah, get some flight details. There we go. Distance flown remaining 1,700 nautical miles. You're at 40,000 feet, and you're doing almost 500 knots. Very cool. IFR. Here's your route. Cruising altitude at 40,000 feet. Let's take a look at him on the map. There we go. There's that guy. Oh man, it looks like you just started your flight. There we go. Nope. I'm telling you, I know how to use it. Oh my gosh, you just started your flight. Oh my good lord. You've got a you've got a long way to go. Oh man, I'm on a long haul. Are you doing any on-air company stuff right now, or are you just flying? Oh, there's a decent amount of planes headed to Honolulu. See where they are. As soon as I got out. There we go. Oh, that one's leaving. Okay, so the dotted lines are coming in. Got it. 2 planes are leaving, and the rest... no, 3 planes are leaving. The rest are coming in. I haven't gotten into the virtual airline. Okay, got it. Just flying. Cool. Alright, so where was I? Yes, so I was looking to see... I'm gonna take another one. So this one, if it's... nope, I can't take this one because I don't have dangerous materials. And the next one is just like 100, so that's gonna... it's gonna take a little longer than I'd like. Actually that one seems... doesn't seem terrible. Nope. No, that's actually flying north. I'm thinking it's yeah, that one's flying north. Alright, so actually I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it. Let's do that. Alright, gang. I mostly hang out on the KFSO RJAA route. Oh. RJAA, what is that? Hold on. Get back to this. Let's look for airports. RJAA. Narita? Narita International. That's in... Oh, that's in Japan. Oh, neat. The Pilot Club did a flight once in Japan. It was pretty cool. Wait. I hear something. There's a flight in. Is that somebody from... Nope. Oh, almost messed that up. Doesn't even have my info there. Okay. So, you know, sometimes I don't know if what's a real plane and what's and what's part of the game. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's a CJ4. Nice plane. So, can I say the fact that it's hanging out over there, that's a real person? I don't have any... I don't have any AI traffic on, so it's gotta be a real person. Alright. Very cool. Alright, gang, so again, I appreciate you hanging out with me. We did one charter flight today, and I'm trying to think if we learned anything. So originally we were going to fly 10,500 feet, but Paul realized that we were not going to get that high. We're not going to get that high, so we just kind of flew the valley. We ended up doing a VFR flight instead of an IFR, and I think it was fine. Yeah, I think it was good to make the adjustment, and we were able to make that flight. Nothing crazy happened this time. So that is actually a first. Okay, so I am Tabletop Android. I am currently posting Mondays and Fridays. I fly with the Pilot Club on Tuesdays for GA Tuesday. If you go to pilotclub.org, you'll be able to see what's happening. They do a ton of group flights. We are, I don't know if we're like official partners, but we are associated. We're doing some stuff with Arkansas. Arkansas is a pretty cool real life event, and they were using they were using us to help test out some new things in the game to see if it would work in real life. So that was pretty exciting. So check out pilotclub.org, see what's going on. Join us for our mini group flights. Alright, gang, you have a good night, and thanks for hanging out with me.